Good evening from London. On the first anniversary of the UK lockdown, travel and tourism stocks dragged down the blue chip index as tough new travel curbs rattled investors. The British government will hand out a £5,000 fine to anyone who tries to travel out of England without valid reason. British Airways owner IAG were trading lower by some 4.6% following the announcement. The British multinational tobacco company Imperial Brands is one of the leading risers on the All share as the e-cigarette and vaping market continues to report growth. Chinese internet search giant Baidu made a disappointing debut in its $3 billion Hong Kong offering, with shares rising by just 1% from its opening price. Analysts attributed the subdued showing to investors becoming increasingly wary towards Chinese technology stocks. Firms in the region have come under increased scrutiny from US regulators after former President Donald Trump escalated tensions over Huawei. Baidu is the 15th American-listed Chinese company to carry out a Hong Kong listing since Alibaba floated at a value of $12.9 billion in November 2019. Shares of Zoom Video Communications have risen for the second consecutive day on Wall Street as analysts are still mulling over what a post-COVID economy will look like. Stock in the once highly favoured stay-at-home technology platform have retreated over the past 3 months as Zoom fatigue began to kick and investors started snapping up shares that are likely to fare better in a post-pandemic society. Zoom has a market valuation of around $100 billion. Some observers suggest the stock price is grossly overvalued. Warner Music and Tencent Music Entertainment Group have announced that they have expanded their long-running licensing relationship, which will include partnering on a new joint venture record label targeting the lucrative China market. The iconic American record label said the venture with China's dominant online music platform will help make its artists, which include Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran, impossible to ignore. Rival companies Universal Music and Sony have also struck similar deals in the region. In 2019, China accounted for just 3% of the $20 billion global revenue made by record companies, but this is all set to change thanks to the rising of streaming services. At yesterday's close of the New York Stock Exchange, Tencent had a market valuation of $51.8 billion. Those are your main stories from London at close of business.